in the Jesus, like, okay, here's one. This is when he turned water into wine. This is his first miracle. This is John chapter 2, okay? Okay, and on the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee. And the mother of Jesus was there. And both Jesus was called and his disciples to the wedding. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus saith unto him, they have no wine here. And Jesus saith unto her, woman, what have I to do with thee? Just life. Mary was a fucking alcoholic. He took her to a wedding and there's no fucking wine, Jesus. What am I supposed to do here without wine? And he's like, Mom! Don't! Anyway, you know the rest of the story is that Jesus, he's at the wedding, they had no wine. So Jesus went to the guy running the wedding and he was like, look in the water barrel. Like that, like a close-up magician. Why don't you take a look? Maybe it's not the Red Queen. Go ahead, flip that card over. What do you think? Told him to look in the water barrel, and he looked, and it was wine. He had turned all their water into wine. Everybody rejoiced. Except the guy running the wedding was probably like, we did need some water. It's actually a bigger problem. I have a feeling a lot of his miracles were met with mixed. Like, oh, thanks. That's great, Jesus. Fuck. Like Lazarus. Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. And Jesus comes to town and he says, Lazarus, rise. And Lazarus comes out of the tomb like... And Lazarus' wife is like, are you fucking kidding me right now? But so here's a story that I want to read to you. This story, I've never seen it in a Jesus movie. This story is not in any movies about Jesus. And it's not, I never, until I sat and read this, I never heard this story. Because it's weird.
Do that anyway.
To read about you is to know that nothing even close is as important as your children.
Yeah, easily. Being a dad that's the most important job.
And what did they think of the comedy? Did they love it? Did they say, it's not me, Dad, it's funny how you use us, but it's not me?
Well, the stand-up that I do, I've changed the way I talk about my kids just because I like sharing my stand-up with my kids. I like showing them what I do. Yeah. And, you know, the first time I ever showed my oldest daughter a bit I used to do about hide and seek, playing hide and seek.
Yes, tell me that story.
With her, and it was about getting really frustrated that she would hide it in plain sight, literally, and I would have to pretend she wasn't, that she was hiding better. And on stage, I would say what BS this was because she's, I mean, I have to pretend she's good, and I would rail about it and get angry. And I showed this to her when she was, I don't know, 6, and she laughed a lot because her younger sister. It was like that now. Like she was having to patronize her younger sister.
Oh, I see. She was doing the same thing.
So she's like, just like what it is. Yeah, she's like, I know exactly how you feel. And she was able to make that connection. And she also thought it was funny that I got so upset. She knew it was funny because in real life at home, I'm not like that. I mean, I get upset like any parent does, but not unreasonably. So she thought, she knew.
But would she say to her friends, I have the funniest dad in the world? He's the funniest man to be around.
Oh, geez, I don't know. I mean, what I hope is that her thoughts about me are as a father.
As a loving father.
I'm there for her when she gets off the bus from school. I'm there for her. I take her home. I cook her dinner. We do her homework together, and her sister, same thing. So I take care of them. To me, that's what I want them to remember. I think
of course.
The work is like something that hopefully when they're like 18, 19, they'll Google me and go, wow, this guy did a bunch of stuff while he was doing that, It's not important to me that I like to model for them a good life in my career as far as, trying really hard and being responsible. I tell them when something big is at stake and when it doesn't go well or when it does. I tell them that stuff as a role model, But I could be doing the same thing if I was working at some company making widgets or something,
What interesting.
Same thing.
No, Louis got a great attitude to money. He, I think he says it in Talking Phone. I don't know if we left it in, but we're talking about when Chris is saying you're the blackest white guy
That's
ever.
right. Yes.
Countdown to poverty. Right? And,
yeah, how black people, when they get Chris's old bit about how when white people are rich, they're rich, and their kids are rich, and their grandkids. But when a black guy gets rich, it's countdown to when he's poor again.
and
but that's what it's like for me, yeah.
But you said
it's melting.
You said you don't see it as your money, you see it as the money.
Yeah, it's the money. It's an element. It's like oxygen.
That's great.
It's not right to hoard it around you. You got to keep circulating it back out into the system.
So you earn money.
That's how the
and
economy
you spend
works.
It.
I spend it right out my asshole. I just buy shit.
What'd you buy today?
Nothing. It's early. It's only fucking 10:30 in the morning.
You buy gold, though. That's smart.
What? Yeah, I bought some gold coins.
Smart.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could pay Louis in 3 magic beans, and he'd be happy.
I bought a bunch of gold coins. They were about $900 when I bought them. They're an ounce each, and they're now worth $1,500.
So this is true. You really did buy some gold coins.
I've been to the gold store with
gold bullion coins.
What are you thinking?
I had cash. I got paid in cash for it.
So you went out and bought some gold coins?
Got some gold coins.
You did? Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. And they're went from $900 to $1,500 each. That's a pretty good.
Just a
profit.
weird purchase, though. What else did you get? A horse and a slave?
It is strange.
Right.
That is weird. Did you do it as an investment, or did you think, I wonder if this will work?
What do you mean, if it'll work?
Did you do it as an investment, thinking, I wonder if I can make money of this, or was it a little whim, or?
I just wanted some gold coins.
It was shiny.
And I also knew that gold keeps going up. It always goes up.
How do you know they're real, though? Like, how do you know that's honestly 100% legit?
They're American mint. They're U.S. Eagles or Canadian.
What do you think of this as an idea? That I want to do Idiot Abroad 3?
You bite it. You bite the coin.
I want Carl to do this. So Carl's going to do it, we think, right? We're not sure yet. But it's called Fool's Gold. I give him £1 million, and he's got to spend every pound once, and he's got to make another $1 million. And he thinks it's easy.
He thinks
he's got a year. I'll give him £1 million, and he's got to spend it all and make $2 million. So make £1 million.
Once we invest it, he has to buy things that would. He's got to figure some shit out.
And I said, what would you do? He said, first thing, buy some scratch cards. How many? He said 5,000. That was his first. That was his first thing.
5,000 scratch cards.
Yeah.
So $5,000 goes to scratch cards.
Yeah, and then he's just scratching a hat. That's
not terrible. It's not terrible odds. If he gets a few 20s in there, a few 40, scratch cards. You
can make some
few $100 once in a while. Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you win, say $50, they'll say, "Do you want $50, or do you want me to give you 50 more scratch cards?" And that's the mistake everyone makes. That's how they get you. Yep.
I
did that once. When I was going, I forgot to buy my family presents, and I went down and I got them all like 10 scratch cards each. Right?
You forgot to buy your family presents?
Yeah, but I was late. I forgot. Yeah. And the kids, there was like these nephews, like 10-year-olds, winning a $5 and then going down the shop and getting
from like the smoked cigarette shop.
Exactly. Wow. They're addicted now.
The smoked cigarette shop.
Yeah, the smoked cigarette shop. Whatever the fucking English fucking retards call it. Whatever these fucking worthless fucking people call their version of it.
How many people did he offend in that? English fucking retards.
Just two exactly. Really, one. They're all over there.
Oh,
every retarded person is in England. It's true.
Oh God.
Hey, so going back to your kids, there's a story that happened in a mall. I want to get your take on it. Simple as that. All right, it's a pretty good one.
A mother outraged. Her 5-year-old daughter had an emergency, and she says store employees refused to help.
The mother says she was eating at a shopping mall when her 5-year-old started screaming. Many parents can relate. It was a bathroom emergency. But when she went to the nearest place for help, they said no.
She says her daughter had a massive accident. Well, now the store's owner is receiving death threats because of this bathroom backlash.
This just never should have happened. It never should have escalated this high.
But it did. Now one mother has started an internet campaign. And this store owner...
People have called asking if this is my address and said my address to my daughter. And she was terrified.
Says she's now getting death threats.
Good.
The only one that I actually read was the one that said what they wanted to do to me. That was... beat me with a lead pipe.
Well, stop thinking your stupid bathroom is sacred.
All right, wait a minute, though. So this mother is starting the internet campaign against the store?
Yeah. What kind of store?
I hate the mother. I hate her.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but see, you got the 5-year-old. Obviously, the 5-year-old.
I got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I've been out in public with them many times.
Yeah.
Been at Yankee Stadium with them.
And you need a bathroom.
Yeah, you need a well, okay, here's what happens. You're at Yankee Stadium with your 2 kids, and you don't want to, the Yankee Stadium men's room.
Right.
It's pretty disgusting.
Sure is.
And I don't want to go there and be in line with my kids and then go into a stall that's just got, it's just a chocolate-covered toilet seat. But I do it because I know later I might not have a bathroom. If her kid has started screaming, I have to go to the bathroom, that means she's a lousy mother. That's all. I can just tell you that as a fact.
Oh,
that she doesn't know how to take care of her kids.
She should have maybe sooner found something.
She's a self-centered, stupid mother eating a fat burger at the mall. Just an idiot.
The key word there was massive.
Yeah.
The kid had a massive accident.
I don't want to.
Wow.
I think there's more that's going to be revealed here.
Oh, is there?
Instead of us saying it, because like the lead pipe thing, came out of nowhere. I'm hoping these other facts come out of nowhere.
Beat you with a lead pipe.
Anthony said massive. Yeah. Massive is key to this story now. Okay. Keep listening.
Okay.
And this lady's now getting death threats because, she wouldn't let the mother with the young child use her bathroom.
Because there's rules about it. Your public restrooms, there's when you have a store or a restaurant, your bathrooms are either rated for public use or not. You can't. It's actually a rule. So the woman's legitimate by not letting the person.
It's a dumb bathroom.
All right, let's hear.
This after a Huntington Beach mom walked into Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
Louis C.K. just did a spit take.
Come on. No way.
Wow.
Is that the name of the play?
That's why we don't want to give too much away. Yeah, there's a lot of surprises in the story. A lot of surprises.
My daughter left truffles all over the floor.
Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Yuck.
Just let her drop one on the wax paper next to the other ones.
Right.
Let Lucy wrap it up after.
Cool, no.
This after a Huntington Beach mom walked into Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory last Thursday.
She was carrying the child and she came running over here and she said, my 4-year-old, she has diarrhea. She needs to go to the bathroom.
My 4-year-old, what is it with saying my 4-year-old twice?
Probably so they would know it wasn't for her.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, she had diarrhea. It's not her kid.
Oh, how great is this?
All right, go ahead.
Chocolate Factory.
Diarrhea. It's the best day of my life.
This is fantastic.
Cha-cha-cha.
Over here and just say, my 4-year-old, she has diarrhea. She needs to go to the bathroom.
Owner Bonnie Overturf wasn't there at the time. She says her employee instructed the mother to go to the public restrooms around the corner, a policy Overturf has advised all employees to follow.
Per health department regulation, no person not working with the food can come
have diarrhea
and be that close to the food.
But on a blog, the mother wrote, I beg them to have a heart, that she was only 5. But by that time, she had lost it all over herself and me.
I beg them to have a heart. Have a brain, idiot. The bathroom's around the corner.
It's around the corner. Just
You're
go.
in a mall. There's bathrooms around the corner. You don't go into a store. If you're in a mall, you don't go into the chocolate store to use the bathroom.
The Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
Moron.
I don't know. You know what?
You gotta let the mother use the dumb bathroom.
I hate these. They're scum. Just the way they would make, knowing it's a little kid and they couldn't give the kid a break. It's like, so what? The mother's stupid. You're gonna make the kid pay? That store sucks.
I
hate kids.
Well, probably it's like a bathroom that's behind the counter. It's
it sounded like it was in a place where, it's too close to the Rocky Mountain chocolate. And, you don't want a little kid.
I guess it just touches a nerve with me because I hate the mother. I hate most American parents are just so stupid. Right. They don't make the slightest effort.
I'm so
to get
happy.
ahead of things with the kid.
You
ask your kid when you're out with your kid. You ask him every 20 minutes or so. You got to go? Do you have to go?
Yeah, but I'm with Jimmy, man. You walk around New York, you need a bathroom every once in a while, and there's a bunch of these scums. They won't let you use their bathroom. Like you have to buy something, so then you're sitting there buying dumb gum so you could use their stupid. Turlet.
But look, I've pulled over with my kid at a gas station or something or a restaurant, and they'll go, you can't use the bathroom, and I do get mad. Yeah. But you're responsible for your kid's anus and urethra, and what emits from there on.
Well, so they didn't let you use it?
Yeah, that's happening to me before.
Why do they lock the bathrooms at gas stations?
Does anyone know the answer to that question?
Comedian Frank DeVico had a funny joke. Are they afraid someone's going to break in and clean it?
It made me laugh. Here's the last part of the story. This is what the mother wants everyone to do because of what happened.
Had I been there, yes, I probably would have allowed her to go in the back because I am a mother and I understand that.
The mother says she ran into the theater next door to clean her daughter up. So far, over 100,000 people have viewed her blog, where she encourages others to boycott all Rocky Mountain chocolate factories.
I don't hate her. I love her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
I hate her.
It's not.
She's sitting. This is what I see. See, I'm a parent, so this is what I see now. She's sitting there, working, starting a blog and a website. Yeah. And her kids, Mommy, shut up!
Shut up! I'm doing my blog.
I'm making a website because you pooped your pants on my body. Mommy, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Shut up! I'm blogging about your diarrhea that came out of your anus.
No,
sorry.
It was funny, but
sorry.
It's all right.
Here's what it is.
It's so true. No, he's right. This woman is now. She has this purpose.
Yeah, no, it's doing everything to avoid being any kind of a parent.
You get so sick and tired because
people enjoy being angry, especially from a "what about the kids" angle.
Yeah,
but I don't
it's
care
just
about
people
kids,
going, "How awful." You know, it's okay for single people to do stuff like this, but when you have kids, you just roll with the punches. I mean, she's being stupid. And also, I don't know, I mean, I wasn't there, but the timing of the story sounds like she ran in. I mean, this is what it sounds like. She went, oh, help! I'm going to sue you now.
Yeah.
It's like, help! Oh, man, we don't allow this place. Please, could you just... Oh, I'm going to go do a blog.
It sounds like even if she let her use the bathroom, that the kid was going to lose it before
would not have made it.
Yeah.
She probably would have had diarrhea on top of the chocolate.
Yeah.
I think there's a good shot.
Good chance.
If the diarrhea got on the mother, so the kid was probably wearing a dress.
Oh, God.
Wow. That means the mother got diarrhea on her, according to this story.
Yeah.
So a little girl had like this skirt which looked like an upside down funnel. Like she was like a diarrhea dispenser. She came in with holding a kid in her arms saying, "Can I please splurge diarrhea all over your food? Can I hand her to you over the counter so that the diarrhea just
goes all over your Rocky Mountain chocolate?"
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got here.
Urges others to boycott all Rocky Mountain chocolate factories.
On the mother's end, what a sad thing. Here you have a child and we have an emergency, and where can I go? If I was a mother and I had to go and take my child somewhere, and am I going to have a door closed on me because I'm having a problem?
Overturf tells me she apologized to the mother. She's also contacted police because of the anonymous threats. We tried to contact the mother today, but couldn't reach her.
Yeah, because she was too busy blogging.
Yep. Difficult thing for our family. It destroyed our family.
Like,
my wife and I broke up
real?
over the stress of it.
Wow.
But my daughter's the greatest thing in my life, and we're all, it's just pure joy, but it's so hard. And it's extreme. And he was so respectful that it was breaking my heart.
Yeah.
He never said, "You filthy piece of shit." He just said, "You're so wrong, you wouldn't believe it.
But it's like
you're so way off. You're spreading a thing that's really, really harmful." And I felt like such a piece of shit.
But he was making it real, and you're making it fun.
Yeah, but that guy might have
No, but I said, though, the one thing I said that was wrong, I don't like saying things that are just wrong. I mean, because it's not wrong that she has a retard making cunt, because that's what one came out of there. It's not a nice way of saying it.
It's not medical, but...
Of course not. They're technical jargon.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Lou.
The thing that was wrong to say is that there's no challenges to having a Down syndrome baby. I just didn't know that. And, we always say reckless shit.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't fact check my comedy.
Sure. No, you shouldn't have
to. The goal is a laugh.
Just let it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing is, that guy, he might have saved, because what he showed you was the passion that people feel about that, and it's like, they may have come at, like, that may have been a very helpful email in the long run. Like, sometimes you underestimate how frustrated people are with something, and then you hit it and they come after you, and it's fucking relentless.
The best thing would have been, like, 5 minutes later, get another email, go, I'm just fucking with you, with a picture of a beautiful daughter, just perfect.
Yeah. She's amazing.
This is my daughter. I'm just fucking with you. I don't care. I was laughing my balls off.
No, and I've gotten angry emails before, and I never care. It's not...
my lookout. Other people people choose what to get offended by. You know, people get offended by. I had a funny moment at the Comedy Cellar. I did this joke about 9/11.
Oh, I don't go for that.
You see? You see? I was doing a story about when I was married. It was really about how being married, you're in trouble all the time. You feel like you're in trouble when you're married, Anthony.
Constantly.
I don't get that sense from you. You guys seem like you're okay.
Yeah, we're all right, man.
Yeah.
I wish I had a story,
that's because you hit her, right? Because if you hit her, it's not.
Sometimes you got it.
So it goes the other way.
What's better than when you go to scratch your eye and they flinch?
But honestly, my old relationship, I can relate. Yeah, you walk around feeling like you're in trouble. So you're hitting on something.
So I was in L.A. and at 6 a.m, my hotel room phone rang. My phone rang, and my wife at the time was crying. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Did she find a phone sex bill? She can't talk. And I'm like, what is it? And then she tells me, turn on the TV, and it's both the World Trade Center towers are on fire. And I was like, woohoo! That's the only person.
Oh, shit.
That's the only person to be deeply relieved
that it wasn't something else.
That 2 planes were flown in the world.
Something wasn't. It wasn't
that America would never feel safe again.
That's a great show.
Anyway, I did it. I told that story at the Comedy Cellar, and this guy stood up in that little room and said, "That's not okay, man. It's not okay." And he walked out. So then I'm upstairs talking to Mark Maron, a comedian.
Yeah.
And I said, this guy told him the story, and I said, I hate people that pick the thing in the show. That's what I'm offended by, because I said all kinds of shit in that show, and he let it go, but that's his sensitivity. So I said it's really narcissistic of people to decide what they're going to be offended by. And Mark said, that's how insane it is that you're calling that guy a narcissist, when that joke is the most narcissist thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's only important to
you were pleased that thousands of people were dead because you weren't in trouble with your fucking wife, because you didn't know how to fucking face your wife.
Shit. That's really funny.
Once in a while, you get fucking shit. Like, I did a 9/11 joke. It was probably a year after, not even, and I was doing something, and it wasn't a knock on 9/11. It was like somebody misinterpreting it. But the woman in the audience...
It wasn't a knock on 9/11?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to insult 9/11.
Hey.
It was a brilliant program. I mean, it's one of the most successful things I've ever seen.
But it was one of those things where I knew the person was misinterpreting the point of the joke, and she was kind of like saying something, and the woman behind her was looking at me, and she was just shaking her head no. Like don't do I started going after her, and the woman behind her was like, and I backed off, and then they told me after, like, yeah, her husband died, and so I was really happy I backed off, because I was going to make it a whole big thing like that, like, you fucking cunt, what the fuck, don't mind me talking about rape.
Right.
But once in a while you back off and you're happy you did. It's like, even though technically, all right, she was being annoying.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking to a group of people, and you could never be aware. You can't make people fill out a thing and then do a data report.
Right.
Well, that's why anybody that calls or however they get in touch with us and they say something like, I'm a big fan of the show. I've been listening for years.
But
when you said this, and it's like, you listened for years. You know how many fucking people we probably upset over the years that weren't you? You fucking idiot.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But and a lot also some people get offended just because they I'm sure there's 9/11 victims who find that shit funny. There has to be.
That has to be right.
A lot of times when we make fun of these things, we're just using them as in a context. The thing I said is about the misery. Marriage is so prohibitively constraining that a national disaster is good news.
It's not so
to
much
you
making
if
light
it's
of the disaster. It's showing how awful marriage is.
It's also brutally honest.
Yeah.
A lot of people have felt relief at something that wasn't affecting them that was worse for other people. You were just being fucking ugly and naked and honest about it. That's the beauty of it.
This is the most fucked up thing to say, but if you suffered
you could have stopped the attacks and didn't.
I could have, but I wanted the bit. I had inside information. But I thought, God, that bit is so funny, I'm going to let it go. If you suffer directly or indirectly from something, you don't own it. You just don't.
No, you don't. You're right.
Unless your name is 9/11.
We have, all of us in here have goofed on things that have directly affected our lives. Sure. personally affected our lives.
Of course.
And some of the things people know about, some they don't.
Yeah, but
whatever.
It's not
and
yours.
you just do it. It's not yours. It's not fucking. It's whatever it is. You put it over the air to make people laugh or think or whatever the fuck we're doing in here. But it's not. I'm not singling out all the people that this will offend. Hey, let me offend some people today with this. No, I'm going for the people that it doesn't
and
affect.
again, if you took part in something or something you suffered from something, that doesn't give you the right to, if it's a thing that happened in the war, especially something that happened to the whole country, you don't get to control who gets to say what about it. And by the way, you get to get offended about it. That's my main thing about people getting offended. Yeah, you got offended, so that gets to happen.
There's been
That's part of living on the earth.
But there's been this whole thing that's taken place over the past few years where people absolutely believe that there is a right
to not be offended, to not hear something,
and especially if it's over airwaves and stuff like that. They think that the FCC, they can complain to the FCC and say they were offended by something, and absolutely think that the FCC will go, "Hey, fuck you."
Well, I subscribe to the thought that laughter really is the best medicine.
It's straight talking, Jim.
Yeah,
right.
I don't want to.
Well, I remember I got an email once because of the Catholic Church video that I have on YouTube, where I go to the church and find out that they completely exist to fuck boys in the ass.
Hilarious, by the way.
And
fucking hysterical.
And I've gotten to number emails about that, and less than I thought I would.
Wow.
But it's funny that most people that complain about it, they'll say, Jesus is Lord and you've offended him, and I'm going to crack your fucking head open, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I get that all people
really an odd
say,
little...
from a Christian point of view, you've hurt Jesus, and I'm going to fucking split your head open, you cunt. Like, they're so profane and so threatening.
That forgiveness shit goes out the window when it comes to religion.
But anyway, one guy wrote to me and said, my uncle is a Catholic priest and you insulted him. And I wrote him back and I said, no, I don't know your uncle.
It's not like I didn't insult him.
No,
personally.
I made a broad joke about a whole group, and it's got nothing to do with your uncle. And he wrote back and said, I know, and then we wrote back and forth, and we figured it out.
And you two fagged out? What happened? I don't like the end of that story.
I got to interrupt because we got Ron Perlman outside the studio.
He's out at 8:15.
He only has a few minutes, so we should get him in.
You know what's amazing to me? You can name your kid anything you want. Isn't that incredible? There are no laws. There should be a couple of laws. None. You can literally name your kid anything. You can name your kid a name with no vowels if you want, like Singleton. Just 40 F's, that's his name. Go clean your room. I'd like to name my kid a whole phrase, something like ladies and gentlemen. That would be a cool name for a kid. This is my son, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he gets out of hand, I get to go, ladies and gentlemen, please! But you got to be careful what you name your kid. You do have to be careful because what happens is other kids in school are going to make fun of them. They're going to make fun of their name. And you don't have to give them a weird name because they can do it with any name. Kids are geniuses at that. Any name, they take it, they go Louie Screwy, Joey Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, whatever. They find a way, these kids. Any name, what's your name? Eric, you fucking asshole. See, just like that. Lightning speed these kids got. What's your name? Joe, eat a bag of shit, cunt face. You see, just like that. My daughter is really something else, man. She runs the house. She runs the whole house. She decides everything. Like we were playing hide and seek the other day. We play hide and seek, and we play by her rules that she invented. And do you know why? Because she sucks at hide and seek. And so she covers it with this fucking ruse to level the playing field. And I gotta fucking pretend it's all that she's great. No, it's bullshit. Like, we're playing... Oh, fucking... I know she's a kid, but fucking listen. When it's my turn to hide, she tells me where to hide. She tells me where. She goes, hide in the closet, Papa, but you're going to know where hide in the closet! All right, fuck, I'll hide in the closet. Good, fine. Now I'm standing in the closet like an asshole. She comes in, I found you. She's like shitty about it. Like, I found you. And I'm like, wow. How did you figure out where you told me to fucking hide? And then when she hides, this is her hiding. She goes over to a wall and does this. She goes, that's it. There's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Like, this is some ninja invisibility crouch. And I gotta act like an idiot. I can't just walk in and go, yeah, you're there. Because she'll cry and shit her pants, right? So I gotta walk around like an asshole. Where is she? I have no idea. Where could she be? I'm making eye contact. I don't see her. It's amazing to me. The other day we're playing, this is how things have gotten in my house, okay? Here's a very good example of where it's gone. We're playing a version of hide and seek where my wife and I have to decide together where to look. She likes that. She's like, Mama, you tell Papa where to look. Okay, well, fine. So she's over there hiding like this, just in plain sight. And my wife and I, my wife's like, why don't you look under the bed? I'm like, okay. She's not there. And then she says, why don't you look in the linen closet? Okay, so I open the closet. She goes, that's not the linen closet. We don't put that in there anymore. All right, fucking Jesus. All right, I'll look in. So I look in that. Why would she be in that closet? That has shelves. She can't stand in a shelf. Well, maybe she's crawled in a shelf. Now we're having a fight about where to look for this fucking kid who's standing right there. She totally runs the house. I remember Halloween last year. A couple of days before Halloween, my wife comes up to me and she's like, we have to get you a cat costume. No, we don't, actually. No, we do, because she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know. It's like she's a guy with a gun in the other room. That's what it's like. She's like, she thinks you're going to be a cat. I don't know how she got it in her head, but she's expecting to be a cat on Halloween. I was like, well, tell her to go fuck herself, because I'm not doing it. I'm not afraid of her. She's 2. I'll fucking fight her. I could take her. I could beat the shit out of thousands of 2-year-olds all day, just walk around. They would never even gang up on me. They suck. I'm not afraid of her. So my wife decided that she wanted to get pregnant again. She decided it. And this is back in August. She told me, you need to be in town next week. Why? Because I'm getting, I'm ovulating. So, not do you want another kid, just be in town. That's how she handles it. I'm like, I don't want another kid, so fuck it. And she's like, all right. Next week, she starts blowing me, right? Now, she hasn't blown me in, Jesus, I don't know if I've ever been blown. That's how long it is. She's blowing me on the day she's ovulating. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, you love it. I think she digs me now. Fucking stupid. So she's having another baby any day now. She's due, and it's true. She's fucking the whole thing. And I'm like, okay. No, it's great. Fuck it. That's really the attitude that keeps a family together. It's not we love each other. It's fuck it, man. Fuck it. Another kid. Fuck it. Why not? Let them all in. Good. Fuck it. Here's the thing. I never judge other parents now. I never do. I used to, but I never do. When you see a mother in McDonald's or someplace or in a toy store and she's just melting down on her kid, she's like, shut up. I hate you. You're ugly. And people are standing around going, oh my goodness, she's a horrible mother. Well, guess what? Those people aren't fucking parents. They don't have kids. Because any parents who are in that store are thinking, what did that shitty kid do to that poor woman? That poor woman. I wish I could help. Because you don't know, man. You don't know. Or when you see a parent that seems to be negligent. You see a parent in McDonald's with the kid, and the parent's like, I can't take this shit anymore, and just collapsed, and all the shopping bags are just strewn everywhere. And the kid's happy. The kid's eating French fries. And the kid asks a question like, Mama, why is the sky blue? And she's like, just shut up and eat your French fries. And you think, what a terrible mother. Why doesn't she answer her child? When I have a child, I will answer all of their questions and open their minds to the wonders of the world. Well, guess what? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Until you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it, we're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your french fries, you little shit. God damn it. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Thanks.
I think we could squeeze one more of these weird stories in. They've been piling up around here lately.
It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. But because of rising food prices...
Haiti. That sounded like mad. It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. Sunny D time. Think they're going to be eating leavings? Leavings.
Sunny D in Haiti, they open the refrigerator and it's just 5 people with bloody machetes looking at a rump roast or something.
Let's say hi to Mike in Arkansas. Mike?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy, how much do hooker leavings cost?
Leavings.
Depends on the gal.
Depends on the freshness.
It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. But because of rising food prices, some of the poorest can't even afford a daily plate of rice.
They're going to eat that baby?
Instead, they're taking desperate measures to fill their bellies. This mother and her toddler now rely on a traditional Haitian remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. Mud has long been used by pregnant
women. Oh, my God. The crowd loved that.
By the way, I'm not getting in trouble for playing that boring clip over...
Why would you?
All right.
Because God wanted that played.
There's a commercial here. I think it's a commercial that we're playing here in New York where Mike from Mike and the Mad Dog is talking about the Super Bowl. I guess he's doing a little Super Bowl, like, tidbits or something. I don't even know. But his delivery is like, I don't want to do this. I'm being forced to do this. So here it is.
He's got pizzazz, that guy.
So I've been playing, like, the boring clip under his commercial read.
What happened with the dirt cookies? They sound lovely.
Yeah, let's
Yellow cookies made from dirt?
Yeah.
Remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. The mud has long been used by pregnant women and children as an antacid and source of calcium. But now cookies made of dirt, salt, and vegetable shortening have become a regular meal for some. Food prices are up as much as 40% on some Caribbean islands after floods from last year's hurricane season damaged crops. Because of that, Caribbean leaders held an emergency summit to discuss cutting food taxes and coming up with ways to reduce the island's dependence on imports.
Do you know,
Haitian doctors say those who rely on the cookies are at risk for malnutrition. And officials warn the dirt can contain deadly parasites or toxins.
This story reminds me. That's why I had to jump in. I was out for sushi the other night, and the rice wasn't as gummy as I like it to be, so my sushi fell apart.
That's really Did you send it back and have it thrown into a garbage pail?
I certainly did. I said, throw this away. No one will want this.
No.
That's that story reminded me of.
It's worthless.
Have a dirt cookie.
They're eating dirt cookies.
Dirt cookies.
How awful. Don't call them cookies.
No, they're not cookies.
No,
it's dirt.
And it reminds me of when, and it's true, I took my daughter to dinner the other night, and I ordered her a plate of spaghetti and a cheeseburger.
Wow.
In case, because she's fickle.
She doesn't know which one she wants. I understand that.
A bite of each.
If we're going to talk about food, can we play We Are the World or something? We need some music behind this.
She took a bite of burger, a bite of the pasta, and the rest we just chucked in the gut.
Throw it away.
For the rats. The rats eat better than
exactly.
than the Haitians in the city. I bet you the dirt cookies have some leavings, chips in them.
Sure they do.
Leavings.
I gave my dog... I fed my dog fresh beef and vegetables for breakfast this morning. That's true. Fresh beef from a supermarket.
I went to an Italian restaurant here in Manhattan, and it's served what they call family style.
Yeah.
And it's a giant. You get a giant platter of food, and it's just me and my girl, and she doesn't like what I have.
Sure.
And I don't like what she has. Right. So we each had to get a giant portion, of which you couldn't even tell we had eaten anything out of it, and I was stuffed.
Right.
And then they take it away and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, no, and you throw it in like hazmat garbage, so it's certain that no other people will eat it.
Right.
It's like a shredder for food.
Yeah, because it's illegal to give that food to anybody.
And the beauty, because we are Americans, that all that beautiful food that's in the dumpsters, we don't let the homeless eat it, so we poison it. They dump actual poison on this delicious food that the homeless would have grabbed and had a nice meal.
Exactly.
We do that because we're Americans.
That's what we've always done.
Jimmy, you got a food story, maybe?
Well, I started with the sushi one. I normally, I don't know. I mean, I like to take a couple of bites out of things and throw it on the floor. And they just say, look, this fell. I'm not paying for it. And then I go home.
Fell. What about the gluttony Super Bowl Sunday? You know, big game on Sunday. The gluttony that's going to be.
Chicken wings.
Yep, I'll order a pizza.
About a week ago, I was driving from Louisville, Kentucky to Knoxville, Tennessee. And I stopped at a Kroger's.
Right.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was open. Totally lit up and air conditioned and perfectly, controlled. And there was just about an acre of meat out on the shelf.
Yeah.
And no one was going to ever buy it that night. And the next day it would all be thrown away.
Yeah, of course.
And that Kroger's represents literally millions of supermarkets that just have, in case one guy wants meat at 3 o'clock and wants a square inch of meat, they put an acre out there.
Yeah, it really sucks. They got to eat dirt cookies.
And then it all throws. Those people have dirt cookies?
I forgot about the dirt cookies.
Why are they eating dirt cookies? There's meat at Kroger's.
And if you want to go back a ways, I remember.
How far is Haiti from Louisville? Really?
Yeah.
How hard would that be?
Come on. Just make the swim. Yeah. When I was probably a little older than these children that they're talking about that are making dirt cookies, I remember going to Jack in the Box with all my friends at the end of a night of drinking, and we would get a breakfast jacks, they were called,
right?
But we would get extra ones, just so after we eat our fill, we could drive by the Jack in the Box and throw them at the big windows in front, and just watch them slide down the window, and would we laugh as that food, that sustenance, was just oozing down the windows.
We have enough food here in this country to do funny things with it.
Yeah.
Do you know
we have to be told not to play with our food.
Exactly.
That dirt cookie story reminded me. I had a Toll House freshly baked. I had about 8 of them, and I was only going to eat 3. And a couple of them actually had more chips on one side of the cookie than the other.
Oh, that's awful.
That's not good.
Infuriating.
That's awful.
Hold on, I want to make more room so I could eat.
Yeah, how do they deal with the anorexia problem over there? Like, do they have to maybe force them to eat the dirt cookies?
So.
And the bulimia? Like, does that hurt when after you binge on dirt cookies, you have to purge and there's the pebbles that scrape your throat?
Look at the positive side. They don't have those diseases in Haiti.
That's right.
That was...
I went shopping the other night for my kids, and I got a chicken and some lamb chops and beef And then I ended up not feeling like cooking.
Yeah.
I got takeout every night this week, and all of that food went rotten in my fridge.
Yep. You just got to clean it out, throw it away.
No, it's a real drag for me. It's
molds.
Yeah.
Everyone understands the message. What we're really trying to say with this bit, and like, don't misinterpret it,
Yes.
is that this Black History Month, we want to acknowledge that in Haiti, they are spoiled.
They're what?
Spoiled.
They're spoiled.
You don't have
Excuse
any
me.
food. Have a dirt cookie.
I'd love to have cookies for every meal of the day.
Listen, it's not just dirt, too. What did she say? They had vegetable shortening and salt in there?
something in there.
It's delicious.
Sounds great.
Have a dirt cookie, son. You've been good.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. You know when they say that?
Exactly.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. Yeah, because they don't have any actual food.
Because they don't have beef.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Poor countries.
Spit is a delicacy.
Yeah, that's why slugs are a delicacy.
They spit in each other's mouths for food because they got nothing else.
How about, I remember being a small child and my parents getting into a big fight. And my father taking a full plate, a big platter of spaghetti, and just throwing it against the wall and calling my mother an F and a C. And watching the spaghetti ooze down the wall. And it brought tears to my eyes. Not, the waste of food. It was the fact that my parents were probably getting a divorce, and I was devastated.
Well, the people in Haiti would probably happily drink those tears for nourishment now.
Of course, well, add it to these dirt cookies. That's where the salt comes from. Their own tears.
Wonderful snack.
Wonderful.
Oh, look, an infected toe. Let me suck on that. I'm thirsty.
I have probably personally poured about 4 million gallons of milk down the drain. Just poured it down the drain.
To feed a nation.
Bought a gallon of milk. This has been repeated 50,000 times in my life. Bought a gallon of milk, didn't even drink a glass of it, made a cappuccino with an eighth of a cup of it, and then let the rest rot, come back home from the road and pour it out.
Right.
How about lunch meat?
Lunch meat? Oh, yeah.
We all get like a pound of ham or turkey or something.
Give me a pound. You know what? Give me a pound, buddy.
You make one sandwich and forget that it's in the fridge, and then right into the garbage.
That's it.
It's like
Swiss
the Bible
cheese
says.
becomes cardboard. Stiffens up on it.
Exactly.
Teach a man to buy cookies. Boy, I screwed up. I've never actually read the Bible, but I just heard it's good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we were doing great, so.
No, that's the thing.
Wow.
Give a nation grain and food and rice, and they'll eat for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Teach them that the dirt beneath their feet can be cookies, and the whole country will be dead in a week.
All right, what happened on the plane?
Well, flight attendants.
You're going to want to
often deal
kill
with
the kid and the parents.
Massachusetts couple think Air Tran Airways went overboard by treating their crying 3-year-old daughter in much the same way. But the parents said they just needed a little more time to calm her down.
Get her in the
There's
seat.
the problem.
Get her in the seat.
Get her in the fucking seat.
Just take her physically and put her in the fucking seat.
Pick her up, grab her by the hair.
Yeah.
But they had just visited her Grammy. The Grammy.
Yeah.
So I guess she was upset with leaving Grammy.
Who cares?
She was removed because she was climbing under the seat and hitting her parents and wouldn't get in her seat.
Put her in the seat physically.
Get in the fucking seat.
Well, Lou, you gotta calm her down, don't you?
What?
Don't you have to calm her down?
Yeah, but the thing is that they're just shitty travelers.
Right.
There's a whole system to put it. I've traveled with 2 kids. I've got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and we travel with them all the time. Oh. And you got to get your shit put away fast, so that you have time to calm your kid. They're just fucking assholes.
They don't know.
They're just like those people that, like, you know when you see on an airplane where, like, you're starting a taxi and a guy just gets up like a cunt, just stands up and goes in the overhead, and the plane stops and you hear, we need everyone to sit down. It's usually a fucking Hasid, by the way, who just looks at the front of the plane like, what? They're just going to get my money. No, so these people are just incompetent. I mean, look, I don't believe in people that hate babies on flights. I think are assholes. Like when my baby is crying and people like crane their necks to look back.
Yeah. Like, could you turn off that machine that makes that noise? I fucking looked them in the face, like, please actually say something so I can piss in your mouth. Because it's a fucking child, you fucking piece of shit. We're taxiing. You know, we're very good at keeping our kids quiet. They don't cry through flights. But if my daughter goes like, fucking some rich asshole, like, rustles his newspaper and looks back at me like, whoa, this is unheard of. And I look in his, I love it. I look right in their face. I've been with this kid all fucking day. I would love to unload unfairly on a stranger. Wow. Give me a reason.
No, it's great to see the other side because there's no one in this room that's going to agree with you, Louis C.K.
Yeah, no, I know. People hate when kids cry.
I just want the parents to at least try.
That's the thing.
That's all I want in my world. I get frustrated. They're still crying, but at least try to do something.
And for the 4 hours, break your fucking parent rules. Like if there's no candy allowed before dinner and the kid's crying for candy, fucking send them into diabetic shock.
No, you're absolutely right, and they should have kicked them off. If the kid is not in his fucking seat, if he's a liability, fucking kick the whole family off. Right. Absolutely.
And they did.
They did, and they should have.
Yes, just the kid and make the parents fly.
Standing there on the empty jetway, you just see him like crawling dangerously close to the edge.
Yeah. No, most parents are fucking idiots, and I hate parents on airplanes that don't. Like, I saw this guy flying with his daughter, and she's crying, and he's a guy, so he just sits back, does it. All he has to do is hold her for a second.
Right.
Won't do it.
Why the fuck?
And a mother I saw once is feeding Mountain Dew and M&M's to her fucking kid.
There you go.
Whose face is purple with sugar rage by the end of and fucking caffeine. Idiots.
Are you ever embarrassed? Like, I understand, like, Geraldo made a good point one time. He goes, I know it's annoying, but what do you want people to do? Not travel with kids? It's like, you have to. It's like, and they aren't kids. They're not machines.
The reason I hate people that complain is because they have no they'll complain about anything. Like, again, my daughter had a rattle once. She's not actually we give her a rattle so that she'll be pacified. She's rattling her rattle as we're taxiing, and people are looking at me like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. Get on your cell phone and call your fucking girlfriend and let me hear that now. You fucking adult cunt.
What? Once the engines really crank up, it's really hard to hear anything around you anyway. Yeah. But it is that when you're boarding, the taxiing, when you get a kid crying, it's not. I won't do the turnaround. I won't. But my shoulders go up, and that sound, I'm like, I can't take baby crying sound. Right. To me, it's the old nails on the blackboard.
Sure.
The story continues. Ellie was sitting in front of our seat crying. The attendant motioned to a seat and asked if we purchased it for her. They had paid for the seat. Jerry said, another attendant, yes.
Big problem here is that it sounds from what they're saying that the little girl was sitting by herself and the parents were sitting together behind her.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, because, and parents that do this fucking are the worst, that they put their kid, if there's two parents and a kid traveling, like I sat next to some little girl on the flight here from LA recently, her parents are sitting together eating and having a great time. I'm fucking raising their kid.
Oh my God.
You're raising the kid.
I'm helping her with her juice. I'm listening to her fucking cunty little stories about her grandma. I don't want to hear any of it.
Why, they weren't good stories?
Do you want to play my Game Boy? No, I got fucking work to do. I'm trying to watch softcore porn on my fucking DVD player.
And mom and dad are canoodling.
Or they're having a great time on the other seat having fucking margaritas and shit.
Another cocktail here, please.
Yeah. No, they're That's why she's crawling under the seat to get to her parents. Because they're not sitting with her. It should have been the mom and the kid, or the dad and the kid, and then the one parent. And the reason I'll tell you why that didn't happen is because the parents fought. I'm not sitting with her. No, I fucking sat with her on the way to grandma's. Oh, well, let's just make that stranger sit with them.
Louis C.K.
Yeah,
I've seen his act.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
You want to say
they should have been thrown off the plane while it was in flight. They should have been thrown off from 30,000 feet.
Goldfinger right through the window.
You're the type that would say something, though. You want to say something to the parents sometimes?
I would. If they were there, I would. Especially if there was a problem and it was holding up the plane. I think I would have said,
I'm sure.
Why isn't she sitting with you? You guys stink. I hate you.
I'm sure people would just mumble, fucking people.
Yeah. I bet they got applause. I hope they got applause when they kick them off.
Her cunty little stories. She's one.
Julie said she asked the attendants if Ellie could sit on her lap, but they said no. The family flew home the next day.
I think the kid just crawled out of her seat and was sitting on the floor in front of her parents.
She was climbing under the seat and hitting her parents and wouldn't get in her seat. Ellie was sitting in front of our seat crying.
Oh, so you're saying she's sitting on the floor?
Maybe she was on the floor, like where you put your little fucking bag.
I am enjoying my anger. I'm sticking with
You stick with your story. It makes it a lot more fun. Well, get this. The family flew home the next day. The Orlando-based carrier reimbursed the family about $600, the cost of the 3 tickets, and offered them 3 round-trip tickets anywhere the airline flies. But it's too little too late for the Kulsaz. The father said they would never fly Air Tran again.
What a shame.
Shouldn't have the first time.
Let's go to Joe in Jersey. Joe?
Hey.
How's it going, guys? I was coming home from Florida. We were about to land into Newark, and my daughter was sleeping on my wife's lap, and the stewardess asked my wife to put the seatbelt on before we land, and my wife said, well, she's sleeping. Can we let her sleep? And the stewardess said, well, no, you got to put the seatbelt on. So my wife starts arguing with her, and she told my wife, but we will not land the plane. We're going to have authorities at the airport and let you do this. So the stewardess are pretty much assholes on the flight.
Dude, you gotta strap your kid in.
No, it's the thing is.
I know. No.
Something happened to the kid, and your kid slammed his face against the fucking.
The thing that people don't understand, and there's a million comedians that make hay of this stupid fucking. I hate stand-up comedy that's based on ignorance.
Yeah.
The whole thing of put your seatbelt on, that's gonna help if we crash into a mountain. Yeah, that's what they're for, you fucking dunce. They're there for when you're taxiing, because when you're fucking land, you're going about 150 miles per hour.
Louis C.K. ruins bit for hundreds of hack comics. Film at 11.
If the plane wheel hits a chuck hole in the runway or something, your head could go slamming into. And the reason to put the seat goes up. So, sir, it's important. It's a federal fucking regulation. If something happened to your kid, the flight attendant would be run out on a rail and sued and everything.
Jesus, lucky goody two shoes. We're gonna call that show.
My chip a tooth.
They got to make the rules so basic they can't say.
Because she's basically caring for a fucking 200 children. Everybody on a plane is a child, and if she had to go make these Solomon rulings for every single, you opened it after the de-icing, however and it would just go to hell.
You are an idiot. You are okay. You're fucking mongoloid.
I know what it's like to fly with kids, but you just have to work within the system that there's
it's understandable.
And the bottom line is this. I'm sorry. No, just let me make a point, sir. If they fucking hit some bumps and you fall and break your fucking nose, you're going to sue the airline.
And you're going to.
It's not fun to be single at 41. I was married for 10 years. I'm divorced. I got 2 children. It's hard to start again after a marriage. It's hard to really look at somebody and go, hey, maybe something nice will happen. You just don't. I know too much about life to have any optimism. Because I know even if it's nice, it's going to lead to shit. I know that if you smile at somebody and they smile back, you've just decided that something shitty is going to happen. You might have a nice couple of dates, but then she'll stop calling you back, and that'll feel shitty. Or you'll date for a long time, and then she'll have sex with one of your friends, or you will with one of hers, and that'll be shitty. Or you'll get married, and it won't work out, and you'll get divorced and split your friends and money, and that's horrible. Or you'll meet the perfect person who you love infinitely, and you even argue well, and you grow together, and you have children, and then you get old together, and then she's gonna die. That's the best case scenario, is that you're gonna lose your best friend and then just walk home from D'Agostino's with heavy bags every day and wait for your turn to be nothing also. It's true, everything that makes you happy is going to end at some point, and nothing good ends well. It's like if you buy a puppy, you're bringing it home to your family saying, hey, look everyone, we're all gonna cry soon. Look at what I brought home. I brought home us crying in a few years. Here we go. Countdown to sorrow with a puppy. I remember I had a dog when I was a kid, and we had to put him to sleep because he had a tumor on his snout. And I remember I was home when the vet called and said, yeah, that's a malignant tumor that he's got to go. And I was like, well, can we fix it? And he goes, I'd have to just remove his whole snout. And then he'll just have this weird, round, furry head that doesn't look like a dog. And he could only eat with a straw, but you can't teach a dog to suck through a straw. So he'll just die of being stupid and having a round head. So I think you should just kill him. That's what I recommend. And I was like, okay, well, should we make an appointment for a few weeks from? And I swear to God, the guy goes, no, just bring him over. I'm not doing anything. I'll kill him right now. Like, just bring him over now. Why wait? I'm not busy. So I bring the dog to the vet. And I remember I'm holding the dog, and he sticks him full of a crazy amount of morphine, or the right amount if you're trying to kill a dog with it. And my dog dies. And then I left him there, because, it was arranged. I didn't, sneak out and leave my dog. We had no money. So I left and I asked the vet, I made the mistake of asking the vet, what are you going to do with my dog? And he said, he just goes in a mass grave. And I was like, what's that like? And he goes, it's just a big pile of dead dogs. So... that night, I remember, it was raining, and I had this nightmare that my dog woke up from the morphine and found himself in a pile of dead dogs and crawled out past the dead cat pile. And then he just walked, and it was thunder and lightning, and he was like one of those miraculous dogs that you read about in Reader's Digest, and he's made his way home. And then he scratched on the door, and we open the door, and there he is, and we go, there, he's here! Look, he's back! And then we realized we just gotta do it again. Gotta take it back. Gotta do it again. Still got a tumor on his snout. And the dog's like, are you shitting me right now? Could I spend the night? Jesus! So that's why it's hard to start dating, That's why
Daddy, where are we going?
Taking you to your mom's house.
Yay!
Yeah.
Daddy, my shoes don't fit anymore.
Really? We just got you those.
I know.
Well, I'll get you some this week, or Mom will get you some this weekend.
I'm too tired to walk.
I know, but it's good for you.
Carry me.
Hey, look, if I carry you, you won't get stronger. All right, come here. Okay. Come on.
Needs dating advice. What the fuck would I know about dating? Tony from Arkansas, what's up, man?
What's up, Louis? Man, yeah. I'm 29 years old, pretty good-looking guy.
Yeah, says you.
Live in a college town.
Yes.
I fuck these, average skanks whenever I just kind of meet up with them through mutual friends or whatever, but whenever I'm at, the coolest bars and stuff, and there's, 8.5, 9s walking around, ass everywhere, I just can't talk to them. How can I get over the hump? I know you're a shapeless, out of shape faggot, but...
Yep, and I never was good at that, but, I don't know, there's something about the fact that you look at the women that you fuck as skanks, and then there's these women that are beyond your reach for you. There's something weird about that. It's all in your head, If you just thought of yourself differently, you'd be able to go up to one of those women and say, listen, I got 10 minutes to fuck you, come out to my car. And she'd fuck you. But, what is it about 8.5s and 9s? Why do guys feel like they gotta fuck women with rock hard asses? Do you enjoy the skanks, quote unquote, that you fuck? Is that enjoyable?
Yeah, but it's not something that I would want to take around with me. I'm like a girlfriend type.
So you want a girl that you can kind of show off and stuff?
Yeah.
Try.
But they don't have to be a 9. But I'm just saying that's just an example of how can I get? Where
do you go? You're going to bars in Arkansas and trying to meet women, right?
Yeah.
Go to the library and find a girl and start talking to her. If you're at a bar, imagine this for a second. Try to put yourself in the shoes of a 9.5 or 8 or whatever you call these women. Imagine being a hot girl at a bar. How fucking weird is she? What is her life? She puts on some, sexy clothes, she works out to keep her body fit, and then she, hangs around a bar and hopes some guy will talk to her? I mean, what kind of a fucked up, weird existence is that shit? I mean, what do you do? What do you do? You work?
Yeah.
What is your job?
I own a landscape company.
Yeah, so you own a company. You are an owner of a company, right? You are a guy with an identity. You're looking at women that, like, she's some fucking woman, a hot chick at a bar. Who the fuck would want to be that? Who would want to talk to that? You know what you should do is find a woman that owns a company like you, and you guys will fucking connect like a motherfucker. Like, go find...
Well, stay at the library. Stay at the library. It doesn't have to be at a bar. Stay at the library. I'm a faggot when it comes to just coming up to girls.
Well, that's because, again, what would you have in common with some chick at a bar that hopes some guy will maybe fuck her, take her around in his Camaro, whatever people are driving now. I'm too old.
Yeah.
Just what would you have to say to that girl? Hey, you're hot. You want to suck my dick? Like, what would you have to say? Don't put her on a pedestal. Fucking some chick at a bar with a hot ass. What is interesting about that? But if you found a girl who looks pretty damn good, who does something like what you do, who's like a person with an identity, who has like a company or whatever, and then you guys would just start fucking talking, and that would be so exciting that you'd want to suck her pussy and vice versa.
Right.
All right, man. Good luck.
All right, man.
What do I know about getting laid? Jesus Christ, I can't even fuck my own wife. I tried to... Patrice O'Neill said to me the other night, have you ever tried threesomes? This is the kind of advice I get from fucking single people who think they're going to fix my marriage. Patrice says, why don't you introduce your wife into the idea of having a threesome? Like, we don't even have twosomes. Okay? I'm having trouble talking my hand into jerking me off right now. And I'm telling a guy how to talk to women in a bar.
That's not usually my problem. These days my problem is very simple. It's trying to find a place in my house where I can masturbate without somebody bothering me. And that's really difficult. There's nowhere to go anymore. She's got her mother staying with us, too, in the guest room, and I'm on the streets now. I got nowhere to go. Like, now I know when I see a guy in the West Side Highway jerking off in plain daylight, that's not a homeless guy. That's a married man right there. He's got nowhere to go. Fuck it. Fuck you. Go ahead and look, man. I got nothing. What else am I going to do? It's not fair, man. I'm 37 and I own my home. I should be able to just stand in the living room. How you doing, honey? Good morning. But I can't. I gotta hide. I'm down in the cellar by the boiler like a troll down there. Just fucking miserable. Shit. That's what it's like. Masturbation doesn't bring much joy to guys. Women seem to like masturbating. They put flower petals on the pillow. They're like, me, or whatever, you know. The guys are like, shit, no, fucking God damn it. Sometimes you find ecstasy, but it's followed by the deepest self-hate and depression you've ever felt. It's an amazing drop from way up here to this, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? God damn it. I gotta get to work. I don't have time for this shit right now. But then you get married, now you gotta hide. And you have to. You have to hide. Because when your wife catches you masturbating, that's sad for the whole family. That's not a good moment in a marriage. She comes in the cellar. Oh my God. And then she always wants to know shit about it. She always asks me stuff. My wife's like, well, do you think about me when you're doing that? What are you, fucking high? Why would I do that? What? I can think about anybody. That's magical. Why the fuck would I'm married to you. What do women really think their husbands are going, oh, my wife. Oh, yeah, that's fucking hot. Oh, yeah. Picking her up at the airport and getting yelled at. Oh, that's fucking hot. Yeah. Put it in the hamper, not on top, you idiot. Oh, I love when she talks like that. Yeah.